Hello Choppers out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my week/weekend. On my Monday I didn't have work until the evening, which meant I got to have a nice lie-in. I then got up and I had some breakfast and was listening to a bit of music and watching some stuff on Netflix. I was also catching up on Neighbours on Amazon Prime, and then I was just doing a bit of writing and working on some illustrations and doing some colouring in and reading some more of Solitaire, one of the books from the Heartstopper universe, which is so good, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits. And then I was just sorting out my Beat-Up doll and tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse. And then I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and I got some flash arts that I'm going to show you guys now. I love the alliums, they're so beautiful, and I got lots of different pretty coloured and patterned flowers. And then whilst on my walk I came across a waterfall that I'm going to show you guys a clip of now. So relaxing, listening to the water trickling down, and I love finding things like this on my walk. And then I went off to the community garden just off the high street whilst on my walk and got a snap of these slabs from the garden with some little artworks on that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful, and it's so pretty in there. I haven't been in the community garden for so long, and so it was really nice to get in there again. I then went off to the charity shops. I went off to the new flower shop just at the top of the high street, and I got some flower stats from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I was able to get some really pretty flower stats from there. I love the sunflowers and all the pretty roses, and was having a nice chat with the flower keepers from there. And then I also got some plant stats from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Some really pretty patterned plants from there, and succulents and cactuses. Then I went off to one of the bookshops and had a look in there, and then went off to Coffee One and I had a bit of Victoria sponge cake and a caramel frappe and sat on one of the comfy sofas and had that, and I'm going to show you guys that now. The Victoria sponge cake and caramel frappe was so good, and enjoyed to sit down as my legs were feeling pretty sore from the walk, as I'd gone on quite a big walk. Then after that I went off and had a look at some of the charity shops, and I went off to W. Smith's and was looking at some of the notebooks, and I love notebooks so much. And also went into one of the bookshops. I love the smell of old books, and I was in there for a bit, and then I got myself some lunch from the Co-op, and then I went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower stats that I'm going to show you guys. Such pretty colourful flowers from there. I especially love the pink roses in the window in the white vase just by the main door. They're so lovely. And then I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keepers from there, and also got some plant stats from the plant section that I'm going to show you guys now. The plant section is so beautiful. I love all the plants hanging from the ceiling. It's like a little jungle in there. All the lovely succulents and cactuses and pretty patterned plants from there. Then I made my way back, and I got back and I had my lunch from the Co-op, and was just reading a bit more Solitaire and doing some more drawing and colouring in and watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. And then it was time for me to get ready for work, and I was doing a close with Tash, and I got dropped to work, clocked in and put my bag away, and then me and Tash were absolutely smashing the clothes and cleaning jobs, and we worked so good together, making such a great team. And I then was doing some coffee training with Tash. She was showing me how to make some of the coffees, and I got some snaps of some of the coffees that I made. I'm going to show you guys now. I did quite a good job considering how I'm very new to making coffees, but it's crazy to think that when I first started working at the place I work at, I was just on front of house, so just cleaning tables and running food and drinks, and now I'm pouring pints, making coffees, slowly getting more confident as it goes on, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Slowly getting there on coffees. Still a bit tricky with frothing the milk, but practice makes perfect, and I'm slowly getting there. Then we finished and I clocked off and got my bag and got picked up and got home, got to my PJs, and then for my tea I had a mac and cheese, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Mac and cheese was so good. I actually used to hate it when I was a kid, and now I absolutely love it. I then finished writing my journal and put that away and watched the UK soaps, and then I got my uniform ready for work the next day, and then I went off to bed, and on my Tuesday I got up ready for work, and I was doing a 9 till 3, and I had some breakfast and was just watching a bit of TV just before work, and then I walked up to work, had my denim jacket on and my headphones on and was listening to some music. I then got to work, got clocked in and put my bag and jacket away, and it was just me and Tash on again. I was on with her all day and we absolutely smashed it. I was doing lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing some food and drink orders and bill taking, and even doing some coffee making, and she had to go into pot wash for a little bit, so I was the only one out front of house. So I was making coffees, doing pints, running food and drinks, doing food and drink orders and cleaning tables, and absolutely smashing it. The place didn't burn down, I didn't drop anything, I didn't spill anything. I was doing so well, and my boss was in the kitchen and he was like, "Is Dan out front on his own?" And I was like, "Yeah, and I'm alright, it's fine, everything's fine." So yeah, I did very well, and the shift went so quickly, and then I clocked off and got my bag and jacket, and then I headed off and got myself some lunch from Greggs. And before I started work in the morning, I got a cake for me and Tash, who's me and Tash on, so a little bit of fuel. So I then went off and got a pasty and saw one of my mates who I used to work with at our workplace. He's now working there, so I was chatting with him, asking how he's getting on, and then I went off to one of the other flower shops, and it wasn't open on Monday, so I went in there the next day and I got some flower starts from there that we'll show you guys now. Such lovely flower starts from there, lovely colours, all smell so good in there, and I love all the roses and sunflowers. And then I went off and had a look once at the child shops, and went off to one of the bookshops and also had a look in Aldi. Love a good mooch around Aldi, never know what you're going to find. And then I went off into one of the other flower shops and got some pretty leaf nuts that I'm going to show you guys now. They've got such pretty colours and patterns on. Then I made my way back, and on the way back I went on a massive walk and I got some flower starts that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flower starts I was able to get whilst on my walk back. Love the orange rose snap that I got, it's so beautiful. Then I got back and I was watching Home and Away, Escape to Country and Fire Brown, writing some of my journal, listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing and colouring in, and I was watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. Had my lunch, and then I ended up having a little bit of a nap, and I got up in a panic as I had youth club that I do every Tuesday evening, so I quickly got dropped up there, and it was one of the people that attends birthdays, so we had a little party tea and played some party games with them, and got to have a bit of birthday cake. I mean, who doesn't love birthday cake? Then I got picked up, got home, got into my PJs, and then for my tea I had some chicken and cauliflower and some chips, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Tea was so delicious. I love cauliflower cheese so much. Then me, my mum and dad and younger sister watched the Interior Design Masters final, and the person I wanted to win unfortunately did not win, but I didn't mind who won in the end because they're both equally as good, but I would have preferred the person I wanted to win, but so lovely. And then I watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal and put that away, and then I had some cereal and was just watching some stuff on Netflix, and then I went off to bed, and then I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and on my Wednesday I got up and I had some toast for my breakfast and had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was just reading some more of Solitaire, working on some illustrations and doing some drawing and reading some fanfic and watching some episodes of Doctor Who. And then I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and I went off to my town's castle's gardens. I got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flowers from there. My town's castle's gardens are so beautifully kept. Then I got back and I had some lunch, and I was catching up on Neighbours and also watched one of the Harry Potter films, and then I was watching The Dead Boy Detectives, this new Netflix series, which is so good, and my older sister is even watching it, and yeah, absolutely love that show. And my mum and dad had gone to take my grandma to a doctor's appointment, and they got back, and then I was watching Escape to Country for Arthur Brown and Home and Away, and I have finally slowly catching up on Arthur Brown. I hadn't watched it for ages. Then I was working on some new illustrations and colouring some of those in, and then I got myself ready to go off to Jenny's for our food and games night that we do on Wednesday evenings, and I got dropped there and we had a curry and also the crumble that Dave, one of our colleagues, had made, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the curry and crumble that we had now. The curry that Jenny made was so good. We had poppadoms, naan bread and onion bhajis, and the onion bhajis were mwah, and the crumble was so good. We had that with some ice cream that Dave made, and then we were playing some games, and we played this murder mystery game which is a little bit complicated, and then we played some games of Uno and also played this game that was kind of like what do you mean, and then my mum picked me up and we dropped Tash home, and then I got back and I was then watching the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, put that away, and was just watching some TikToks and some vlogs and funny dog and cat videos, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Thursday I got up after a nice lie-in and sorted out my Beauty Dolls into 2 new looks that I'm going to show you guys a clip of now. Here's my first Beauty Dolls new look. She's got her Daisy trainers on and some white socks and some white shorts with this pink Daisy top and her yellow cardigan and her black hat. Here's my Beauty Dolls second new look, following on with the floral theme. She's got this denim jacket with some roses on and this grey dress and some black netting stockings and her black boots and her black hat. So beautiful. Then I had some breakfast. I was watching some Netflix, listened to a bit of music and doing some drawing and colouring in, and tidied my office and dollhouse up. And then I got ready and went off on a massive walk and got some flower starts that I'm going to show you guys now. I love the red flower snap I got with the raindrops on, it's so pretty. Then I got a photo of the stream that I walked past, which I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. Love that stream so much. It looks so like enchanted, like there's going to be fairies flying around there. I got a really nice selfie in front of that bridge near the stream, and then I got a pretty leaf stamp that we show you guys now. Those leaves are so pretty. I love the yellow and oranges on those leaves. Then I got myself some lunch from One Stop, and I got this Radio Times magazine with the cover with the new Doctor on, and I cannot wait for new Doctor to be out soon. And I saw a little preview clip that aired, and it looks so good. Then on the way back from getting my lunch from One Stop, I got some more flower stats that I'm going to show you guys now. Love all the blue flowers. Blue is probably one of my favourite colours. And then I got back and had my lunch, and I read a bit of the Radio Times Doctor Who magazine and listened to a bit of music, and then I was just watching Home and Away, Far Brown and Escape to Country and some other stuff off record. And then I got myself ready for Touch Rugby, and I didn't go last week as I had a bad cold and wasn't feeling very well. So I missed out the first session back, which I was gutted about, but I was so excited to get back to Touch Rugby. So I was so excited. And then my older sister came and picked me up, and we got to Touch Rugby, and it was so good to see everybody again. And then we were playing, and it didn't rain, thankfully. The weather stayed dry, and I scored a try. Might have taken me 3 attempts, but I finally scored that try. And always have so much fun, and as they say, time flies when having fun, and it always gets so quick. And then I got back and I got showered and changed and got into my PJs. I was telling my mum and dad all about how Touch Rugby went. And then for my tea, I had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious. Then after that, I was watching the UK soaps and listened to a bit of music and just drawing and colouring in, and finished writing my journal, put that away. I then had some cereal and was just watching some stuff on Netflix, and then I went off to bed. And on my Friday, I got up, had some breakfast, and then got myself ready for morning group. And my older brother kindly dropped me to morning group, and I got to morning group, and I wasn't at morning group last Friday as I was very well, so it was good to see them again. And we were making quiches, and I love doing cooking at morning group. It's always so much fun, and love making all these new things that I've not made before, and making pastry and all that kind of stuff, which is so much fun. And then we had some cups of tea and coffee, and had some biscuits, and had a good natter. And then I got dropped by the lady who runs the morning group, and I got back and showed my mum and dad the quiche that I made, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of the quiche that I made at morning group now. Here's what I made at morning group. I made a cheese quiche, and I cannot wait to have this for my lunch. I was very impressed with how it turned out, and I had it for my lunch, and it was so delicious. And then my mum and our family friend went off for afternoon tea for belated birthday celebrations for my mum, and then I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and ended up heading up to the garden centre, and I got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. So lovely up there, all the lovely spring and summer flowers starting to come out, all the dahlias and roses. It's just so beautiful. And then I got some plant starts on a plant section that I'll show you guys now. Those succulents in the yellow plant pots are so cute. Love the plant section, it's huge, and had a good look around there. And then I made my way back, and on the way back I got some more flower starts that I'll show you guys now. Such vibrant colours on these flowers. I had a lovely stroll back, and then I got back, and my mum and our family friend were back. Our family friend had gone off home, and she brought back a little box with some of the cakes on the afternoon tea, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of those. So my mum and our family friend went out for afternoon tea, and my mum brought back some cakes, as there are lots of cakes and sandwiches, and these look so good. Look at them, and I think I'm going to have this one. We brought back one to have each, and yeah, I cannot wait to take into that one. It's got a massive strawberry on as well. It looks so good. And my mum was saying about us booking our Christmas afternoon tea that we do every year at this place where they went to, and it's very exciting. They're so pretty. I had the shortbread with the chocolate strawberry and had that with a cup of tea, and it was so good. And then me and my younger sister were watching a bit of Modern Family in her bedroom, and I love that show so much, and got a cute mirror selfie from her room with lots of plants around it, and I'm going to show you guys that mirror selfie now. Me and my mum went off to collect the fish and chips that we were having for tea, and we went off to the shops and we had to get some milk and some bread from there, and I got some of these Nutella cupcakes, and then I got back and we had our fish and chips, and I had a spring roll and some chips with lots of curry sauce, and also had a cup of tea and one of the Nutella muffins, and gave the other one, as there was a 2-pack, to my older brother's girlfriend who was staying down for bank holiday weekend, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious, and my older sister was over as well, and then me and my older sister and brother and his girlfriend and our younger sister were out there in the room playing some games and had so much fun. And then after that, I finished writing my journal, put that away, and was watching the UK soaps, and then I headed off to bed. And on Saturday I had work, and I was doing 9 till 5, and I got myself ready for work, had some breakfast, and then got dropped to work by my dad. Got to work, got clocked in, and it was just me and one of my colleagues on Open, so I was helping Open up, and it was the town's fair in the high street event, so it was quite busy. So I was throwing lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables and doing some food and drink orders and bill taking, and so in touch with some of the regulars, and was making a fuss out of lots of the cute dogs. And there was this Dalmatian called Patch who was so cute, and it was a lovely sunny day, lovely blue skies, so we had lots of people sitting inside but also outside, so I was having to take food inside and outside and cleaning tables inside and outside, so it kept me quite busy. And I also had to run to Aldi to get some stuff for the food truck that our workplace has that was out the front of our workplace, so I had to get stuff for them. And then I got to have a lunch break, and I had one of the chicken Caesar salads of the specials, which was mwah, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I love a chicken Caesar salad. I then just sat scrolling through my phone and just kind of chilled for the rest of my break, and I had an alarm set for when my break was over, and then my alarm went off, so I turned it off and headed back to continue with my shift, and was just cleaning more tables inside and outside and wanting some more food and drinks. I then quieted down again, and it was just me and Tash on from when she came on at 3 till when I finished, and I forgot to finish at 4:30 instead of 5, and then I clocked off, got my bag and coats, and then I head off to the little fun fair thing that was going on at the high street, and it was absolutely heaving up there, and I went off to one of the flower shops at the top of the high street, and they had a load of flowers outside the front of the shop that I got some stats of that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours and patterns on these flowers. Then I got some candy floss for my siblings, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of that now. I've gone and bought a load of so much candy floss for all of my siblings, jammed it into my bag, and then I had a look on some more of the stools, and there was a few dolls in this little toy stool, but there wasn't any ones that I particularly wanted, which is kind of good because I'm saving for York, which I go to in 2 weeks time. Can't believe how fast it's crept up on me, so I'm trying not to waste my money, and so it's kind of good that they didn't have any ones that I really wanted, otherwise I probably would have bought them. And then I went back to the flower shop at the top of the high street and some more flower starts caught my eye. So I got some more flower starts from there, and I'm going to show you guys those now. I love that flower shop so much, all the pretty flowers and plants. It's so lovely, and they're so lovely and welcoming in there. And I love the bouquet snap that I was able to get. They had some bouquets of flowers by the front door and got a snap of that. Then I got back and I got home, and me and my older sister and brother and my older brother's girlfriend were going to be having food at the lounge, and I thought that we were going to be going for tea, so like 6ish. No, they had walked up and were going to be meeting me after work, but I finished earlier than I thought I was going to be, so I'd gone home. So we completely missed each other, and also my older brother texted me, but at work you're not allowed on your phone, so I was busy, and he texted me at like 1ish, and I was literally wanting food and drinks, and it was literally so busy, so I didn't look at my phone, and my phone was out in the back. So on the way home I was too busy power walking ready to get home and then get ready, so I didn't realise that he texted me. So then I quickly got ready, and my mum dropped me up to meet my older sister, older brother and his girlfriend, and then we went off to the lounge, and I got a snap of these pretty lanterns that I'm going to show you guys now. Those lanterns are so pretty. And then we ordered our tea and we just sat chatting, and one of the people who worked there I'm good friends with, so I was chatting with them for a bit. And then our food arrived, and I had a halloumi burger with some chips and slaw, and had a milkshake, and I'm going to show you guys a snap of that now. Halloumi burger was so delicious, and it has hummus in as well, which I absolutely love. And then we let our food go down, and then we ordered some dessert, and I had a cheesecake, and I'm going to show you guys a snap of that now. The cheesecake was so delicious. And after that I got a cute mirror selfie from the mirror wall they have in there, and I'm going to show you guys that snap now. I love a mirror selfie, especially a mirror wall. Then on our walk back we went off to our clown's castle, and I got a snap of the waterfall in the main courtyard that I'm going to show you guys now. It's so beautiful. I can remember one day we were putting it in, and I love my clown's castle. It's so pretty, and it's so cool to have on our front doorstep. And I then went off into the gardens and was having a look around there, and they're so beautifully kept, and got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Love all the roses and blossoms. It's just so beautiful, and my older sister got a snap of me in front of these yellow flowers that I'm going to show you guys now. Then we got back and we had a games night, and we played lots of different games and had so much fun. And we played Sorry, and also played Harry Potter Alt Maid, where you have to try not to get Voldemort, and also played this dice game which my older brother is obsessed with. And then I finished writing my journal, put that away, and then I was watching Britain's Got Talent. I then went off to bed, and then on my Sunday, which is today, I got up ready for work and had some breakfast and was watching some TV. And then my dad dropped me to work. I got to work and got clocked in and put my bag away, and we were so busy, and I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and we had a musician come in and play. And we normally have musicians come in and play on Sundays, and this guy is so lovely and always has such great chats, and he plays songs from the 90s and from the 80s, which I love. And I got a lunch break, and I didn't think I was having a lunch break at work today, so that was a nice surprise. And I had some pancakes, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The pancakes were so good, and I just sat and listened to the guy play, and then just was chilling and was even having a little bit of a sing-song myself. And then my alarm for when my lunch break was finished went off, so I then continued on with my shift. And at 3 o'clock it was just me, Dave and Tash. Tash came on at 3, and then I finished at 4, and I clocked off and got my bag, and then got some flasks that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colourful flowers, love all the pinks. And then I got a pretty leaf snap that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the reds, it's such a lovely snap. And then I went off to Aldi and got some bits and bobs from there, and then it started to rain, so my dad then picked me up. Then we got back and I had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and my sister doing some drawing and colouring in and writing a bit of my journal and sorting out my Blue Tack doll. I then was watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos, and then I had a bit of a nap. And then my older sister came over and she brought our grandma over for tea, and my mum was getting the Sunday roast ready, and it smells so good. And my older sister and older brother and his girlfriend were watching rugby in my older brother's room. And then we had our Sunday roast, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Sunday roast was so delicious. And then my younger brother is now over, and me, my older brother and sister, and younger brother and sister, and my older brother's girlfriend are going to be playing the game Buzz, which is a TV game show which we used to play when we were younger, and it can get pretty competitive, so wish me luck. And my grandma has been taken home now, and I'm now off for 4 days. I was supposed to be working Tuesday morning, but I've got a doctor's appointment now, and I can't work in the evening because I have jigsaw volunteering, so it means I now have 4 days off, which I'm very excited about. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week/weekend, or have a lovely new week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.